Hello friends, my name is Dr. Uma Hassan and let's continue with our series in sociology. So I was discussing Indian perspective, how we can understand Indian society better with Indian thinkers. So in my previous lecture discussed about M.N. Srinivas. So I'm just giving you a little revision so that you people can understand and correlate. Those who are watching it very first time, please see my playlist at Pluto Science channel and go to the playlist name perspectives on Indian society. There I have explained this part. So Mysore Narasimhachar Srinivas, he is, I think you all should be knowing his contribution in Indian sociology. So he had given a very important part. He used a different approach, empirical studies approach, to show that how Indian society is not static, unchanging. And it was a colonial picture interpreted for Indian society. Alright, so M.N. Srinivas was a structural functionalist and he had given lot many methodological concepts to examine social changes and social culture in Indian society. Okay, so let's begin and understand further. Now, what he did, M.N. Srinivas presented a contrasting narrative that depicted Indian society as vibrant, dynamic, and constantly evolving. See, guys, this was a contribution of M.N. Srinivas because colonial Orientalist scholars have explained that Indian society is not changing at all. It is not adaptive in nature. Now, he presented a contrasting narrative. Okay, so to understand any thinker, it is highly integral for all of us to know the influences on the thinkers. So you would see G.S. Gure, Redcliffe Brown, E. Evans Pritchard. So G.S. Gure was his mentor and he understood lot from G.S. Gure. What he understood? Cultural and historical dimension of Indian society. That was forte of G.S. Gure, and M.N. Srinivas got plethora of debates, explanation with respect to Indian society from G.S. Gure sir. Okay, so G.S. Gure had trained him to understand society from Indian textbooks and Indian interpretation, right? So that was a contribution of G.S. Gure on M.N. Srinivas. Now, Redcliffe Brown, we know that how renowned structural anthropologist, a structural functionalist is Redcliffe Brown is. Redcliffe Brown had given actually social sciences to understand how structure or society is operating at a larger social level. So, M.N. Srinivas also got trained by Redcliffe Brown, and from Redcliffe Brown, he learned sensitivity towards ethnographic studies. And then E. Evans Pritchard, from him he learned about cultural relativism. Okay, so these three thinkers have shaped the thinking process of M.N. Srinivas, right? Now, how you will write? So, you need to write some important part. Though Srinivas has profound impact of Western theories, okay, because these people were writing and influencing Srinivas' ideas, so he did have impact of Western theories. He did not merely transplant Western theories onto Indian society. So it was nothing like that. He simply transplanted Western theories to understand Indian society. That he didn't do. So rather, he approached his field work with an open mind, allowing empirical data to have guidance on the interpretation of Indian society. Okay, so this is how you people would formulate introduction for for M.N. Srinivas. Okay, later on I will show you that how M.N. Srinivas' writings were influenced by Weber, Emile Durkheim, Talcott Parson. But to begin with, you should be knowing the influences. So I hope you people are getting right direction, right understanding to understand Indian sociology and Indian society. In coming lectures, I would be bringing more reflection on the same point. I hope you people are also getting benefit and try to write whatsoever you can see on my board. Okay, and guys, please share these lectures, like it, bring your comments, whatsoever questions you have doubts there, write it. I will answer all of your doubts. Thank you.